Back with Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, the 1920 Germany campaign. In our last episode, we had 4 of the new light cruisers enter the fleet. That popped our power projection up. I'm not quite sure. We might break the blockade when we go to the next month. We had a fairly large battle here right around in this area. There's been a number of battles right in this little corner. We got a little bit of VP. We sank a destroyer. We didn't take any torpedo hits, except for one to a transport. We were defending a convoy. I might have messed up, though. There's a little bit of a bug where maintenance costs don't actually apply to your budget for ships moving between home ports, which is not realistic, but in my current financial straits, yeah, I did it. That helped a lot with budget, but what I didn't notice, and once you set ships moving, you can't cancel it. I don't think. Maybe you can. No, that's grayed out. So these ships are moving regardless. I'm actually reflecting 0 active fleet at the moment. So I don't know if this power projection is based on your total fleet size or your active fleet. We might have a 1-month pop where our power projection goes to 0. I think we're about to find out. On to May 1921. I'm kind of scared to click this. No? Okay, our power projection actually went up again. And we're up to an active fleet of 15 ships, and that's because we completed some repairs. Battlecruiser Star is back in. Thetis is back in. Baden is back in. And there was I think there was another ship at 1 month left. Unfortunately, the British have built 3 new light cruisers themselves. But they don't seem to have gotten too much of a power projection bump. We're at something like 65-ish%, like 2/3 of their power projection. I would have thought that would break the blockade. It's not. And we're back to a deficit of 11 million. No battles, though. And dare I do the big fleet shuffle again? I think this is one repairing ship. Yeah, still repairing. Everything else is in the North Sea. It may have been momentarily 0 and then pop back up because everything's in port again. I'm just going to leave well enough alone with 15 active ships. Try again and see if the blockade breaks. June. No, still blockaded. Bro, you're killing me. Clone repaired. We don't have any ships under repair at the moment. That's a good thing. The British Empire did discover a tech, so they are researching. That was a bit of a question earlier. And I didn't point it out, but I did notice in the messages while I was off camera They have. I don't know if they've laid any ships down, but they have completed some new designs. So at some point, we could see different and potentially better British ships. Or they're autogen. Maybe they'll completely suck. One can hope. All right, we're going to go 0 on the next month unless I do something. I'm going to cheese it again. Everything in Emden goes to Kiel. Everything in Wilhelmshaven goes to Hamburg. This Bremen ship can go to Hamburg as well. And this thing really does need to move, like, legitimately. Because I want them in the North Sea area. Hey, we're actually making money. Look at this. We lost 4 transports. That's probably because didn't have any active ships, so I deserve that. Sure would like to break this blockade. These are 2 legacy ships defending a transport against a heavy, a light, and a destroyer. Okay. Where's my transports? And RDF, which direction is the enemy? Okay. Head this way. No, don't scout. I'll just... Okay, I decided. Torpedoes is what I meant. 5.9. Probably shot. And if he has, she's turned now. kind of want to draw them away from the transports, I think. You know what? I don't care about the transports. I'm not 100% sure that convoy sunk transports matter. I've never seen any indication that the ones I sink matter. Okay. Something's over this way. Very light amounts of damage, either way. It does probably mean that this will be counted as a defeat with just like 1 or 2 VP in either direction. No, they're hitting the transports. Okay. Thought we were going to get away with that. Looks like a no. But are the transports spotting for us? No. Well, that's because they probably don't have any spotting capability. Now the battlecruiser, or ship, is spotted. I think that's probably the CA. It is Royal Arthur. All right. Defeat, but 0 victory points. Not an enormous deal. We lost 5 transports. I don't know if that matters. Really don't. when the player sinks transports, I mean, you don't get VP for them either. They got 0 VP for those, and in the end of campaign summaries, those ships don't show up in the total sunk numbers and the totals. As far as I have ever been able to tell in any campaign, only those monthly abstract reports of transport losses seem to be counted. So I don't know if there's an economic impact from transports sunk in battle. Usually I am hoping that there is. Now, kind of hoping that they're not. Let's see what our transport percentage looks like. Alright, light damage, whatever. Nope. Our transport capacity was not affected. Still at 109. I don't think we had gotten to 110. And if we did, you know, and it did drop a percentage point, it was probably from that 4x transport loss message, not from the 5 that just sank in battle. We'll see if they are counted in the next turn. Okay. We can afford to go a month here. Barely. August. Oh, it's thinking. That usually means a battle coming up. No. We lost 1 transport. Still at 109. That just furthers my impression that transports sunk in battles just don't count. What is counting is the blockade continues, despite the fact I thought we had kind of come up enough to break it, and that unrest is starting to go up. And the naval prestige is continuing to drop, despite the fact we haven't suffered any significant defeats. Got a cruiser action out here in the middle of the North Sea. Limburg against, we haven't seen Australia before, but we know what our characteristics are. About the same speed, much heavier gunned. I'm starting to sound a little defeatist. I want to take a chance on auto-resolve. I actually think I may have a better chance at an okay outcome, or at least a draw this way. Yeah. Light damage to Limburg, heavy to Australia. Thanks, auto-resolve. I needed that. Here we go. They've created new ship designs. A new battleship and a new heavy cruiser design. Doesn't mean they've laid any down. The Victorious class and the Suffolk class, we'll have to keep an eye on that. They did finish some more heavy cruisers, but that doesn't seem to have improved their power projection. Their numbers are going up. They are entering the fleet. We've got a couple more CAs coming soon, and our first big batch of new heavy cruisers is coming online soon as well. We're about to run into money problems again. Well, we've had money problems, but we're approaching 0. If we pop the button, we're going to be negative. Yeah, I'm cheesing it. Everybody in Kiel, go to Emden. This one ship in Emden. Go to Wilhelmshaven. Oh, you're repairing. Okay. Everybody in Hamburg. Go to Wilhelmshaven. Anybody over here? You actually need to move. Might be repairing. Nope. Move. Chasing you back to the North Sea. September. Two months away from several new ships. Another one 3 months out. Meanwhile, Bremen, you're up to green. Amazon up to green. Cologne up to green. Frankfurt up to green. Limburg is the only remaining ship of the old Victoria Louise class, which are 6-inch gun armed heavy cruisers. She's got a regular crew. Her sailors are literally more valuable than the ship. Well, that's really true of all ships, but that's the best thing about her. Average training cadets in the crew pool. I wonder if I scrap Limburg and those sailors enter the crew pool, will it be enough to bring the average up to green? Which can then, so that these ships coming in can get some green crews. Or maybe they'll be at cadet, but will be closer in XP to going green. I'm going to do it. Hey, it worked. Okay. Now it might dilute again as 370 more cadets come in next month, 370 more after that. So I may have done that a month early. Meanwhile, there is a convoy battle. 2 light cruisers, one of the new, one of the old, defending against a heavy and a destroyer. Okay, they're in the same division, however, Frauenlob is significantly slower. Frankfurt is a 33-knot ship. Frauenlob is a 23-knot ship. That's problematic. So already Frauenlob is not going to be able to keep up. And this makes it slower than both of the British ships. What could go wrong? Weather's and conditions are pretty good. And it's morning, it's daytime. So spotting ought to be all right here. That's the heavy cruiser. You can see right here on this new cruiser the accuracy debuffs, even with green crew, across the board, so much lower than what we've been seeing from our autogen designs that we started with. Destroyer out first. I do not understand what's going on. Hold on. What's going on with my divisions? That is not what I intended. Frauenlob. Back in this division, please. Thank you. Not in torpedo release range yet, either one of them. Wait. Frauenlob keep popping back into the transport division. Detach. Maybe that was the issue. Something is. I keep losing Frauenlob into this. able to detach transports? No. What if I just take Frauenlob out and leave her in her own division and tell her to follow Frankfurt? Will that work? Working for the moment, at least. Okay. Maybe the fact that they were dissimilar classes somehow caused that to glitch. Shouldn't have, but it might. 6.8 kilometers. Of course. She's within torpedo release range of Frauenlob. Torp's headed right for her. Change course in this direction. Where are those torps at? I don't think that's going to cut it. Comb it, see if she can get in this gap here. And the train circle by slowing down. Maybe. Speed back up. Swing your stern around anymore. Now hard left. Is no longer a torpedo threat. Aurora is still 10 kilometers out. Yeah, even with the trained crew vice the green crew on the van, there's another spread of torpedoes. I think those must have come from Aurora. Well, no, she's too far away. Little bugger fired off 2 spreads. And I just lucked into not getting hit by the second one. But even with the better crew, still much bigger accuracy penalties on this old cruiser. Who is closer? She's got a 6% chance to hit with her 7-inchers at a further distance. Well, okay, 4%. And Aurora is firing torpedoes at transports. Awesome. Speed back up a little bit. Hard left, both ships.
Need to know what to do.
Start firing on the heavy. Man, I thought Frown Load was going to be able to turn in plenty of time. Straighten up. Don't swing your stern. She can't. Her rudder is... She's going to swing that stern right into it. Maybe not. I think she's going to miss. There we go. Okay. Just head on over this way. Straighten up. think she might be about to pick up some more torpedoes here. She's got one spread of 4 remaining. I don't know which side it's on. Hit him. There's one. Another spread going out. Aurora's got 1 torpedo left. There's another torpedo hit on Aurora. Alright, Frankfurt. Picking some torps off, man. Speed up. Oh, Brown Lobe is dewatering. Not looking too hopeless for her. Switch to PG. Torpedoes off for now. Don't want to let her keep pounding me to get up all the way up here on the beam. It's not a great angle. But his rudder's out. He's slow. He may not be able to maneuver well enough. Let's fire. There we go. Come on. One of those hit. Please. There's two torpedo hits. Gonna be enough? Might be. Come on. There you go. Oh. Needed that. Aurora down. Destroyer damaged. Lost the transport. $1710 to 44 victory points. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, that does it for September, and I think that will do it for this episode. Thanks for watching.